Hello, my name's Karen Barnes and I'm here today on behalf of the Interflora Floristry Trade Club. And I'm going to talk to you and show you how to make a very simple arrangement for dinner parties or for gifts or whatever you want to do for this winter Christmas season that's coming upon us very, very quickly. So I've chosen the very sort of icy, colder colours. And so I've got some beautiful asparagus plumosa, which has been dipped in this very fine silver. So it's almost like an icy, powdery look. I've got some eucalyptus. I've got the lovely blue eryngium. And I've got this gorgeous clematis. It's got that almost, it's been transported into a florist's showroom or workroom, but it's almost got that icy look to it. And then I've got these amazing roses. These are Ecuadorian and they're called vuvuzela or white vuvuzela, and they have a very slight fragrance which is just gorgeous. It's almost got like a very pale lemony creamy tinge to it in the center, and as they open up they are just stunning. They do have some gorgeous quality foliage, so it's nice to have the foliage, but I have to warn you, this particular variety has lots and lots of thorns, so just be careful. I've got this gorgeous little bowl. Again, it's just got this silver little stand to it, if you like. I just thought it's nice to have it raised up off the tabletop. And then I've got some green annealed chicken mesh. So this is in place of what we would normally use or have done in the past of the foam. So we're just trying to be very environmentally friendly and use alternative methods to the foam. So with my very sharp secateurs, I've just unbunched the clematis, and I'm going to start with the eucalyptus, which some of this is quite pale in colour. I don't know if you can see, it's quite pale. It has got a very strong I'm going to say fragrance to it, although I'm not sure that that's a good way to describe eucalyptus. Just removing the lower leaves. I'm going to I've already got some water in here, so I can be assured that the stems will be hydrated. And just pushing this in as almost like a ground cover, so it's hiding the mechanics of the chicken mesh. If any of the eucalyptus looks a little bit soft on the top, I always sort of nip it out, and then it just doesn't look as though it's going to keel over to a client or a customer. Then I'm going to then put the eryngium in. I generally remove the foliage on eryngium because again, that seems to be the part of the flower, the part of the stem that actually seems to go off, if you like. So it would go a discolour of maybe a yellow, whereas the eryngium thistle will stay like this for quite some time, and they do dry very well naturally. So I'm making most of the actual transition of the stem of the florets, so that we've got all the different shapes. It just gives them a little bit of interest rather than taking them off one by one. So we've got the group. Now I'm going on to the clematis. Now this is just gorgeous. Look at this. The strength of this is just beautiful. And I've said this before, I think in the last 5 years, definitely, if not 10 years, clematis has come on in terms of its variety options and its quality and leaps and bounds. And there's a particular grower, or there's a few growers that I particularly like, but there are certain ones that seem to have incredible quality. They've obviously invested in their the way they grow and breed the clematis, and it's just beautiful. And I just love this. It's got this sort of tufty, lovely soft look to it. And then I'm going to put in the beautiful asparagus plumosa. I adore this foliage. Not necessarily in this dyed state, but I love it, and I use it a lot in wedding and event work. I find that the flow of it and just the quality of it is just superb. So just going to get that icy look to it. We don't need many pieces in here, and there's so many different ways you can use this gorgeous foliage. So soft, it's beautiful. It's almost like a matte to it as well, so it's not shiny, it's not glittery, it's just a matte finish. And I've used recently some lovely pale blues, peaches, creams, lilacs, so there's all sorts of options that you can get these days, and it just gives you more options to showcase to your customers and clients of what you can do, particularly for weddings and events. And then finally, the most expensive flower that I'm putting in this, I want this to really stand out, so cutting it at an angle, removing some of the foliage, and then just carefully placing these in a prominent area so that in the focal points these can definitely be seen. We don't need too many more roses, I don't think, because what I'm going to do when I finish this arrangement, I'm going to place it onto a tray, and that tray is going to complement the whole arrangement. It's going to bring out the silver of the bowl, and hopefully you'll see that by adding something like a tray, then you can add value and provenance to any arrangement. It's all about the presentation of anything, as you all know. So I'm a real believer, particularly in this Christmas winter season, that adding little accessories can really help sales and really enhance the product. So you could have this on your coffee table, or you could have it in the shop window or on your counter, wherever, and I can guarantee that customers will be drawn to it because of the lovely textures of it. It almost has a leaf type look to it. I'm going to add the arrangement, and then you could add all sorts of little pine cones or cinnamon sticks or something, just to give that lovely festive wintry look. So there we have it, something that's quite easy, and I'm sure you'll agree that by adding the candles, the candlesticks and the tray, it makes the whole thing look even more beautiful than it is. Thank you.